Are we live yet?
I think so.
Let's see what this is. Should get those out of the way. Hey, everybody. We are back and we're setting up to do a live game with Rob. This is the, what's it called? The Hessian, I think is the name of this scenario. Very difficult scenario. It's actually recommended for like 3 to 4 leagues. I almost let Rob do it solo, and then I started feeling bad. Because the last scenario that he played went kind of rough, and so I figured, you know what? I'm going to put some skin in the game, and I'm actually going to put a league out there as well. So it's the League of Justice and the Mystery Inc. is going to be going at it tonight. And this is a live game. There's no editing. You're going to see everything as it happens, a real, actual game. Okay. So we have already drawn cards. Oh, you know what I don't have is my overhead cam. Oh, well, I don't have it set up. So we'll just have to skip it tonight. So I won't have the overhead cam. So we will just go with the camera 2 over there. How many of you have played this scenario? This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. Definitely a tough scenario. So we'll set up something like that. I guess, Rob, you can help me with the cameras and whatnots as we go through this. Okay. Hello, Don Lovejoy. Hello, Neil Morgan. Hello, Talamicus. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, good. Okay, we're just going to get this started. So we've already drawn cards. We're starting turn number 1. Rob is the director. And he's going to ask me to go first. For our random events, what did you get?
The flickering lamp post.
The flickering lamp. So one of the lights has a chance of going on and off every single turn. At the start of the turn, we're supposed to roll for that. I rolled unprepared. In this situation, it means I cannot run. My characters cannot run or that's not the right video. My characters cannot run. Let me try and get this set up. It's not right. Okay, that's not right either. Sorry. Give me a moment here.
That's how they really know that it's live.
It's not up there. I hit refresh. It should have been up there. What's going on? All right.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Not sure why it's not showing up there. Try relaunching it. Oh, good. No, thank you. Gloomwoods. Oh,
that's your
thumbnail. I forgot to change the title. So the title is Gloomwoods. Oh well. Okay, now it's live. Oh, now it's live. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start activating. So the very first character that I activate, I'm going to have to draw a stinking yellow card. Who comes up with these rules? It's ridiculous. Um, one random yellow card. What do you say? This one, Rob? What do you say?
Yeah.
This one here? Come on, oh my gosh.
But the worst
The
one?
ghost rides, Rob. The ghost rides. What happens when that happens? Move the Hessian into contact with the player that is currently farthest away from him. Rob, guess who that's going to be?
Oh, zoinks.
Zoinks, indeed. The Hessian suddenly disappears from the cemetery and manifests directly in contact with Scooby and Shaggy. Remember, we are playing them as a single model. So whenever we say Scooby and Shaggy, we are referencing a single character. So it will not fight right now, however. It will fight when Scooby and Shaggy activate.
Okay.
So it doesn't happen right now because the Hessian has not activated. So that was my activation. Who did I say that was? Was that? I don't know that I
don't remember
specified.
that you.
But anyway, it's going to be him. He'll go ahead and move 6 inches. I cannot move over 6 inches this turn because I rolled unprepared, as if I needed more bad luck on my side. And then I'm going to activate D.A. Denton, and he's going to move 6 inches towards the plot point. Now, even if I wanted to run, I could not do it this turn. So he's going to get right up close to that lamp post. Well, all the planning that I went through, kind of talking about what I was going to do, kind of went out the roof or went right out the window. I'm assuming that you want me to keep activating, Rob. I'm sorry, but
No, yeah, you're
okay.
fine.
And then the last 2 characters are Betty and Dottie. And Betty and Dottie have moved up. All right, those that aren't familiar with the League of Justice, there's a quick glance at their character cards. The 3 cards that I have in play right now. All right, Rob.
Okay.
Gosh, this is going to get hairy over here fast. So what you have to decide is all of your characters are going to be making horror checks. Every single character you have is going to have to roll a horror check as soon as they activate.
Okay.
So and the first character is going to have to draw a stinking yellow card.
Oh boy.
Is it going to be Scooby? Do you just start off with Scooby or can it get any worse for him? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Shaggy and Scoob.
Okay. All right. So he's going to get a yellow card. Pull it. Get a good one.
Lose your head.
Okay. Move 1. Okay. Well, that's not
not
bad.
too bad.
No, that's not bad. So move 1. That we talked about that one ahead of time, and we felt like that's one that could actually benefit us. So let's find out. 1 random plot point is going to move a D8 in a random direction. So we have 4 plot points. What do you want to start with, Rob?
We'll just start 1,
Yours?
2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. One of them's moving. 6 is that one way over there.
Yeah.
So it's going to move. You can go ahead and just roll it right there.
What is
1 inch. Okay. Not a big deal. So it moves to 1 inch, and we're using that as the direction. So yeah.
Towards us.
Yeah.
It's a little closer.
Came an inch closer. We'll take that over the things that it could have been. Bad things. Now, the other thing that's going to happen there is Shaggy and Scooby are going to have to roll a horror check.
Okay.
So, a horror check for Shaggy and Scooby. If you want to use a dice cup, you can. If you can get it to land on that spot right there.
Just 1 D8?
It is a D8. It's a condition check, so it's rolling his current health, and he needs to get a 4 or better. He is not suffering from horror.
Excellent.
And the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to start a fight immediately because the Hessian is trying to eat your face. The Hessian is trying to eat your face. So, would you like to brawl it? I don't think you can.
No, they have a no brawl skill.
No brawl, so they're going to go to dodging.
Yes.
The Hessian is rolling 5d12, boys and girls. 5d12. I'm looking to see if I have any cards that could possibly help. Nothing, nothing. Okay, here is the Hessian eating some Scooby snacks. Oh, 5 successes. 5 successes. Now, Scooby does have quick dodge. Do you want to shift down, or are you just going to take your D8s here, your 4d8, and try and get a 5 and a 6?
I'll go ahead and take the 4d8.
Okay. He's going to roll 4d8, and he needs to get a 5 or 6 here. He got a 7. That's going to knock out one of those. And he's still going to have 4 successes to have to roll, and never mind. The Hessian automatically inflicts an injury when it hits. So, Scooby is injured. The Scooby Shaggy team is injured.
But then it has Savage, correct?
And it has Savage. It is a Savage, so it immediately starts the fight again. It also has Moxie, so it does not lose a dice for the second fight, and it goes at it again. Scooby's going to be gone on turn 1. 4 successes, a 9, and 2 6s. How do you want to play that? Are you going to use your quick dodge this time? Or
am I not already knocked down to D6s? Because
you're already knocked down to D6s, so you do not have that option. You cannot lower it if you're already there. So you're going to get 4 dice 6. I'm glad somebody knows these rules. All right, brother, you got to get some 6s. You got 1, stopped 1, took 3. All right, you've got to get all 3 of these dice have to be a 4 or better. All 3 of them have to be a 4 or better. Oh, no. And the Scooby Shaggy team are down.
That didn't take long.
It does not take long. The Hessian is a killing machine. It will just slaughter everything that it comes into contact with. All right. The rest of the gang needs to decide what they're going to do.
Velma's going to move up to this plot point here.
Okay, so a 6-inch move. All right. Good. And cannot actually touch the plot point yet. So you can continue activating.
And then Fred and Daphne are going to split up.
Oh.
As usual.
Now, do they want to run? Does anybody want to run? You'll have to take a random peril if they decide to run. What do you think? You can move 6 inches without taking a peril.
Yeah.
If you have a long ways to go, you might think about running. If you're, I don't know, you're not going to get, going to get that plot point next turn without running.
Play into.
Well, right now you're outside of the light, so you'll have to take a peril if you're going to try and move over 6 inches.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and just
take the 6.
Yeah.
All right. He's going to do the 6 with Fred. Looks like he's a little bit outside of the light.
Yeah.
Okay. And Daphne is following right up, kind of behind. Okay. Staying fairly close. All right. And that will end turn 1. We lose 1 character. Boy, as boys and girls, I need all of you out there thinking success right now. Imagine in your head a 4 or higher, because we need Scooby and Shaggy to get back up. If they get back up, we're still in this game. If they leave us, things are about to get really, really bad. Come on. Let's get them up. 4 or higher. Let's make sure we don't have any cards. I don't have any cards. I got nothing. You got nothing. Okay. Get us a 4 or better. Yes! Oh, man. That means they stand up. Now, remember, when a down character stands up, if that would put them in base-to-base contact with an enemy, they are allowed to back up 1 inch. They are still injured, but at least they're still in play, and that means it's highly likely that the Hessian will continue to try and chase them down. Whew. All right. We are starting turn number 2. I'm going to pull a bullet.
Does he not activate, though?
Oh, my God, you're right. Oh.
I mean, I would prefer him not
Oh.
to, but...
Well, you're exactly right. And their recovery would have happened after his activation.
Oh, that's a good point.
So, where is he? He's going to have Velma's caboose. He's going to be all over Velma's caboose.
But I can play Trip Up.
Okay. So, when he activates, are you going to play Trip Up?
Yeah.
All right. So, that means he only moves 3 inches towards Velma. Because this character would still be down. Because it would not have rolled the recovery check yet. So that means the nearest character would have been Velma, and he played Trip Up, and it was only able to move 3 inches. All right. So everything turns out okay. They're all right. We forgot to roll horror checks. Not a big deal. We're just going to continue on. This is going to be hard enough, but sorry about that, guys. We did forget to roll the horror checks for the gang. I think we did roll horror for somebody.
For the first ones, yeah. Shaggy.
Okay.
Scooby.
All right. We're starting turn 2. One of the lights goes out.
That's right.
One of the lights goes out. Okay. Roll. I think you want to start with this one. We'll just try and stick with that consistent. So there are 8 of them.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll it. 1.
Oh,
wow.
Perfect.
Wow. The one right there next to Velma burns out, and the light goes out. So my little yellow markers are there to remind us which ones are on and which ones are off. So that one is now off.
But now we have to roll.
We do have to roll for that one over there too. So go ahead and roll. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6,
is that on a D6?
I believe it is on a D6. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you can roll it right there. Okay, so a 5 means it will remain on. So the blue chip is there to help remind me that this one is special. So the yellow button will stay there to show that it is on. The light is very important in this game, and that's why we're keeping track of which lamps are on and which ones get burned out. All right, we got 5 cards. You are still the director.
I'll go ahead and activate.
Okay, so that means you're going to get the first yellow card this time. Draw something good.
You automatically win and the game is over.
Yay! Wait, that doesn't sound like a card that I would make.
You're not going to like that one.
Oh, that is bad. Son of a biscuit eater. All right, the character that is farthest. This is the Ghost Rides. The Ghost rides, so the ghost disappears from where it currently is and manifests directly in contact with the character that is farthest from him, and that means he will now appear directly behind Betty Bixler. Gosh, that's horrible. Okay. Who did you activate?
It'll be Velma.
Velma. Okay. continue your
So
activation.
now we have to roll horror check.
Nope, because
Oh, 'cause
he's
he's
not
over
there
there.
anymore. He's not there anymore. So you're free to activate.
Okay.
You got rid of him.
She needs to be in contact with the plot
Yep.
point.
Yep.
We'll
So
go
when
ahead.
she moves into contact with it, she's going to draw a peril. The old lady is a little worried about her. And you're going to have to roll 2 successes with cunning or finesse.
Cunning or finesse. She's got a 3d8 for both stats.
Okay, and I think she has some bonuses in there somewhere too.
I could discard to gain a +1 bonus.
Okay,
How many successes do I
you
need?
need 2.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Get rid of the misfortune.
Yeah, I think we
Okay,
already
that's going to
determined
get
that
you
was-
4. Yep, the misfortune is a useless card in this scenario because the Hessian does not play cards. Okay, so you're going to have to get 2 successes, 2 dice. You have got
I
2
got-
of them.
I
Okay,
got 4.
all right, that's what you need. So 2 of them at 4s or better, and you
There we
got
go.
it. All right, so that's past the plot point, and now the peril is huge. 3 with brawl, cunning, or might, and you already used her ability, and that's only once per turn. So she's going to have to do this one the honest way. She's got to get a success. All 3 of those have to be a success.
So the bonus doesn't last the entire
It does
turn?
not. Bonuses apply to a single roll. And she got it!
Woo!
He got it, boys and girls. Boom!
Jinkies.
That is huge. That is huge. Okay. So we have our first plot point. If you're the first character to complete in this scenario, if you're the first character to complete the plot point, then you get to draw a reward card. So add a reward card to Velma. All right. Now that says until end of turn.
Okay.
Discard to gain a +1 to her dodge or cunning. And if you do that, it lasts until the end of the turn, because that's what it says on the card. Normally, a bonus only lasts for 1 roll. All right, so she's picked that up. That puts her cunning up to 4 die 8 now. Okay. Are you going to continue activating? Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead and keep going.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Old Shag and Scoob. We're gonna move up. Now the light is out here,
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna go ahead and just stick to.
Yeah, there's no light over there at all. Now they could run. Do you want them to run? Nah,
No,
they don't.
not
They
that
can't
one.
risk getting
Yeah.
injured again.
And then Fred will activate and head this way.
Okay.
And then Daphne will follow suit.
Okay. Now either one of those could run. Now they moved 6. You know what? Fred's going to be in range to do it next turn.
Yeah.
Daphne is lagging a little bit behind. If she could pass a peril, you could get her in range to do the plot point. Fred could do it on his own, but he's Fred.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're going to draw a random card off the top of the deck, and that would be what she has to pass to pass her challenge. You want to go for it? Get her a little bit closer.
Well, and I think if I go the next 6, will she get there?
She won't get to the plot point, but
Yeah.
she'll be much closer than she is.
Nah, I think we'll save that. Fred's got it next turn.
No. Oh, he's putting his faith in Fred.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. All right, I will try to remember my horrible failures over here. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with, I don't want to do him first. I guess I'm going to activate Betty first. God, I hate doing that. All right, I'm going to activate Betty first. That means I have to take a yellow card. We'll do this one here. Doom and Gloom. The character nearest the Hessian must roll an immediate horror check. That means she'll be rolling 2 horror checks. No, she won't. There's a rule about there, isn't there? You only do 1 horror check based on 1 enemy. Yeah, yeah. So this is a horror check. Immediately, in addition, the light nearest to the target switches off. Oh dear. Okay, so she passed her horror check. Also, the light nearest to the Hessian or to Betty switches off. So now there's no light there and they are in darkness. Well, that sucked. Okay, now Betty will have to deal with the Hessian. The Hessian's rolling 5d12. Betty will try to dodge. The Hessian gets an 8, a 6, a 6, and a 7. You know what? Betty could dodge that.
Sure.
She's got 3 die 8. Okay, she can't get 4 successes on 3 die 8. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Dodged 1. Okay, so she's going to have to roll a 3 dice health check. This is not how I wanted that to go. She failed it and she is down. No, sorry. She is injured. Now the Hessian will use his savage ability to do it again. Here is his attack. Oh, who comes up with this stuff? He has a 12, a 10, and a 4. Well, she can get that 4.
Yeah.
She's got 3 dice 6 to do it. And she stopped the 4. She's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Come on, Betty. You could do a 2 dice health check. Nope. And she's down. Boop. Son of a biscuit. All right. Betty is down. Poor Betty. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and activate Dottie while she's there. I'm going to go ahead and activate Dottie. So Dottie will have to roll a horror check. And she passes it. She cannot afford to try to run. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? So bad. Okay. She's going to try to run. She's going to try to run. Give me a peril. She's going to try and run. The peril says I need to roll 2 successes with might or finesse. I can do neither of those. So I'm going to try to dodge it. I have 3 dice in dodge. And I dodged it. I'll move an inch away from the Hessian, and that will end her activation because she had to use dodge. So she did not get very far. All right. Risky moves, but desperate measures, desperate times here. I was trying to weigh that, and I thought, well, if I just move 6 inches, I'm still going to be the closest. So I don't know. I went for it there, and it didn't work out. Risks can come with consequences when you miss. I guess I'm going to go ahead, and the Hessian has not activated this turn. He's gonna ride down. He's gonna ride down Dottie. He's gonna ride down Dottie, or I give him another target. I'm just gonna have to let him ride down Dottie. I don't have a choice. Doggone it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and activate the pooch. And the pooch is gonna move 6 inches this way. He is not going to try to is not going to try to run. He's moving up along the hedges there. And then, Father O. Oh, boy. Nope. I was just going to move my 6. And he's converging on this space over here as well. So you see him getting up there. And then the last of my characters is D.A. Denton. And we're going to go ahead and activate him. He'll move to this side here, and he will attempt that plot point. Here is the peril. The peril is 1 with cunning or might. Well, he will rely on his might of 3 die 10. Need 1 of these by the skin of his teeth. Gets the 1 he needs. Now the plot point is 1 with might. Okay, we will go with it. 3 die 10. And got it. All right, so that one is done. Rob, I'm going to get 1 of these cards at random. This one. So +1 to his brawl or might. So that gives him a nice bonus if he wants to discard a card to get it. That's gone. And so that plot point has been completed. That does give me 1 plot point. Oh, and that'll make me the director for what it's worth. Remember, even a co-op game, right? And I say this all the time, so I apologize. Even in a co-op game, somebody has to be the director. Because somebody has to say who activates first. If there's a debate, somebody is still the director. All right, Rob, you want to shuffle those up again?
Sure.
That ends the turn. Oh, it's not the end of the turn. Why are you like that, Rob? Why can't you let me cheat for once? All right, so he's such a stickler, this guy. Such a stickler. So the Hessian activates and is going to ride down Dottie. I lost 2 characters this turn. Wow, that is brutal. Okay, the Hessian is throwing out 5d12. That's what I get for putting characters too close together, I guess. An 8 and 2 4s. Maybe I can dodge those. She's got 3 die 6 in dodge. Come on, let's get a dodge. You dodged 1, so I get 2 hits. Come on, Dottie. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. Whoa! All right, she passes her health. Oh, crap. They don't get health checks, boys and girls. Why am I rolling health checks? They don't get health checks. She's automatically injured, and that means she's automatically down because he's got death touch. Why am I rolling health checks? They don't get health checks when you get hit by the Hessian. So she is brutalized and put down. No. All right. So that ends the turn. And I lost 2 characters. So come on, let's get them back up. Let's get them back up, guys. Let's get them both up. I'm going to roll for Betty. Come on, Betty. Get up on your feet. Yes. Yeah. Betty is back on her feet. She is still injured. Come on, let's get Dottie up too. Let's get Dottie up too. Let's get Dottie up too. Come on. Let's do it. Bam. No. Son of a biscuit. All right. So I lost Dottie. Dottie is gone. I guess she actually should have made another horror check when the month. No. Stop. She already.
She's been through enough.
I know it.
So now I've got a recovery check with Shag and Scoob.
Yes, Shaggy and Scooby could shake off their injury and get back to normal. Just roll right there. Yep. And they did. How nice is that? That's what we need to see. We need lots of that. Keeping the characters in play. That's important. That ends the turn. Is this only like a 6-turn scenario? There's no way this can be done in 6 turns. Who comes up with this stuff?
Is it? I thought it was more, but
Yeah, let's check.
I got it up here on my.
Okay.
Eight turns.
Okay. Well, awful lot of dawdling going on. Awful lot of slow moving. We're not going to get it done with these little slow moves. We're already to. What happened there? Did you?
Isn't it turn 3?
Yeah. So I wouldn't actually remove the bullet until the end of the turn. So
Oh,
we've
I
played through 2 turns. So we're on turn 3. So turn 3 stays in there.
All right.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be so bad. Okay. Okay. Did we forget to draw cards last turn?
I think we did.
Wow, that's bad.
There's a lot to keep track of in this scenario.
Well, yeah. So I guess we'll draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So I got a steady aim and a uncanny. You draw 2 cards.
All right. Sidestep and stay down.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Sidestep will help.
Yep. Whew. Well, I guess if Father O can get that one, then I don't have to send D.A. Denton that way. If I could somehow get Betty healed up. Boy, this is ugly. All right, losing Dottie was very painful. I'm going to ask you to activate the first character.
How generous. I guess I got a better chance of getting
Yeah.
something good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who goes first? Because whoever you activate is going to get a card.
Yep. We'll do Shaggy and Scooby.
I think that's a good one. I think that's a good choice.
I think you were trying to like tuck that one.
I was trying to hide that one from you.
The Ghost Rides.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's Shaggy and Scooby again.
Again. Lucky them.
All right. And that's brutal. That is brutal. All right. So he is back on Shaggy and Scooby. Did we shut off a light last turn?
Nope. This one turned off.
That's the only one.
That one turned off for some other reason.
We should have put one of the lights out, I think. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just roll a d6 and it'll be that one. Yeah.
Oh,
is that one? Wow.
Going down the
There's
line.
like a chain reaction here. So that one is gone now. Is out.
And now we have to roll for the flickering one over by the tree.
Okay. I'll keep that one on. I need that one on.
D6, correct?
Yep.
3.
No. Okay, that one is off.
That one flickers off.
But it will have a chance of coming on every turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob.
We'll just.
Who was that activated?
That was Shaggy and Scooby.
That's right.
That drew the rider.
Okay. All right. Well.
So horror check.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. So D8.
D8. 4.
Okay. So they passed it. Okay.
And then what happens next?
That's all of them. So who's next?
Do they have to fight? Right?
Yes. Yes, of course they do. Yes.
Or dodge, I suppose.
Yes. Yes. They tried to dodge. This is their activation. It was their activation that lured him there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's rolling 5d12. Roll it.
All right. Okay. That's
A 10,
great.
a 9, an 8, and a 5. So are you going to stick with your D8s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to in order to.
4D8. Thank you guys so much for playing with us tonight. Hey, if you haven't already, please take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. Go ahead, buddy.
So we took out
Dodged
the
1.
5.
Yep. So you still have a 3 dice health check. Sorry, you don't roll
Nope,
health
they
checks on this
just
thing.
immediately.
He just
Yep.
injures you and he does it again. You're a killing machine. Killing machine. 5, 6, and an 11. Okay. I gave you 2 there that you can block.
Okay. You got
2
any
that you
more?
can block. Oh,
I
D6s.
need
Yeah,
3 more.
There you go. Now, do you have something else? No, that's it. Okay. Come on. Block that 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Blocked
5.
1.
Okay.
Block the 5, and you're going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Come on. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Yes! Stay. Oh,
Wait, no. Yeah.
why
Yeah,
are we
yeah.
doing that?
Forced to
I'm
have it.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. They're just down. You don't have to mark it.
don't
We
have to
know,
mark.
yeah,
Okay.
no. Rolling a health check when we don't need to. All right. Well, let's see if we can remember the horror checks that we'll have to do. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to activate.
Okay.
So, Fred and Daphne are still within 12, so they're going to have to roll horror checks. Plus Father O. All right. Who are you going to activate?
We're gonna send Velma.
Okay, so as soon as she activates, she rolls a horror check.
D8.
Yep.
3.
Failed.
Okay.
So here we go. Here we go. Rob, draw a good card.
High anxiety.
Shift your health type down. So she is now at a D6 health. That basically means that she is injured, but it doesn't really count as an injury and as such. Anyway, so she's now at a D6 health. You may continue your activation.
Okay.
Are you going to run? Where's the next plot point?
Across
Way
the
over
way.
there. So she's at a D6 health now. That means if she runs, if she moves over 6 inches, she's going to have to take a peril. I don't know. It's up to you, brother.
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
She needs to get away from this guy.
Mm-hmm. Let me adjust this, scoot over just a little bit. Sorry, boys and girls.
I'm gonna have her run away.
She's gonna try to run.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna take a peril. I think it's a smart move, but it's risky.
Yeah.
It's really risky. Draw a low peril. Draw 1.
1 might or finesse.
What's her finesse?
Finesse is 3.
3 die 8.
3 die 8.
But
now
it's
she's
1 because her health is shifted down. You still got 3 chances to get a 4 or better. Here you go. Yep. You only need 1 of these. You only need 1.
And I don't have it.
That means she now gets to roll a health check as well.
Health check.
So 1 dice, and you need a 4 or better. Looking to see if there's anything that could help us. No. Okay. Doggone it. That was a bit of bad luck there.
It's not going to matter.
Okay. You stayed healthy, but her activation ends right there because she failed the peril. and she goes absolutely nowhere as she is lost in the dark. Her glasses fall off, and she's on her hands and knees there, crawling around looking for her glasses.
It's on brand.
Whew. Yikes. And the monster is breathing down her neck. And I'm going to ask you to activate again. We
Okay.
have 2 more characters.
Let's go ahead and take Fred Jones.
Okay.
But I believe we determined that he is within horror
Yep.
check.
Yeah. So he's.
So,
I'll
right?
double check that.
I'll check that.
Pretty sure he's still within 12 inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So show him a 4 or better.
There it
He
is.
is not horrified. And you can move up to the plot point and go for it. You don't need to measure it. Just move up
All right.
there. You got it. We already knew you were within range. So you're on it. Now, is he going to go for that plot point?
Yep.
Okay. We need something good here.
2
with finesse or cunning. Boy, if you wanted to get something bad on Fred,
yeah,
you just
that
did
is
it.
not his strong suit.
Not his strong suit. He only has 2 dice 6 in both of those. He's going to have to roll. Both of these will have to be a success, or he will get nothing done as he takes a 2 dice health check. Come on, pass it.
Oh,
Wow. That's
You
that
get to-
right there is snake eyes.
you get to reroll doubles, right?
Yeah. So that means he'll now take a 2 dice health check. He'll have to roll D8 for a health check because his health is at D8.
How many? 2 die?
Yep. Yeah, equal to the number. Yeah, 2 dice, and you got to get 4s or better.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
Wow,
not
that is some bad die rolling. That is some
So is that a
bad die roll.
wound?
Yep. Yeah, he is
Alright.
injured. And we also know that Daphne, I'm going to ask you to activate again.
okay.
We know that Daphne is in horror range, so she'll have to roll a 1 dice horror check. Come on, Daphne. Okay, she passes it. We know she's over 6 inches, so she will not make it to the plot point, but she can move 6 inches up to it.
Still
All right, like
gathered
so.
up in there.
All right, my gosh. We are getting brutalized here. And the specter hasn't even activated yet. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to activate Father O, and he will have to roll a horror check. Horror check for Dear Father. He's seen worse than this. He ain't scared of this. So we'll call that good. Let's see. So he passes his horror check. I'm going to move up to the plot point, and I'm going to go ahead and attempt it. So here is his peril for the plot point. It is 2 with cunning or might. He has 2 dice in that, and he's got to roll 2 successes. 2 successes. And he got it. Boys and girls, he has passed the peril. Now, the plot point. 1 success with finesse. He's got 2 dice in that. Father O is a true believer. That means he always rolls 2 dice in whatever he does. He failed. I have an uncanny in my pocket, and I will now use my uncanny to add +1 success to my roll, and that means he succeeded, and the plot point is passed. That means that I have now completed 2 of the plot points, 2 of the clues. I did Raven Rock and I did Mother Brunt. Okay. Whew. Now, even if Father O, now the plot points are not no drop, so I could drop it, but that's almost irrelevant for this scenario. As long as I can say I completed it, it still counts for the end. So I am going to get another blue card. You want to Shuffle that up. I'll pick this one here. Instead of rolling a recovery check for this character, wow, this could save our ass.
Yeah.
This could save our ass. Instead of rolling a recovery check for this character, I could discard to automatically pass my recovery.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I have cards in my hand, we could keep that specter tied up. But the frickin' scenario cards could have it running all over the place.
As it has been so far.
Did I forget to draw a yellow card? Son of a
I believe
biscuit.
you did, yeah.
Son of a biscuit.
Rewind the tape. Yep.
Okay, I got. I'm just gonna draw one. This one. Doom and Gloom, the character nearest the Hessian, has to roll a horror check. He already rolled his horror check. He already passed it. This would not cause a second horror check, but it causes the light nearest, and that would be here, to switch off if it is on. So no, it would be that light. That light that's already off is still off. Okay. Nothing changed there. Forgetting my yellow card. Whew. All right, I'm gonna start. Oh God, I hate running with these characters.
Yeah.
I don't think running with her is gonna matter. I'm just gonna double check my range. I'm within 12 inches. So running there isn't gonna help me right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my 6-inch move in that direction. And I hate that I am the furthest from the Hessian because I could make her the target again, and I would really like not to have her be the target. I wonder if there's any way that I could fix that.
You still have your pup.
I do have my pup, and I have D.A. Denton. If I moved my puppy 6 inches this away, I think I could make him the further, or her the farthest from the Hessian. So yeah, we're gonna do that. It's gonna move over here. So my hair's breadth, but if that card gets drawn again, maybe I can save Betty. Ooh, that means D.A. Denton really needs to try and get over there to Victor something. Yeah. Man, if I blow my roll, surely I can do it. I'm going.
Von Ripper.
I'm going to run. I'm running. I'm going to have to take a random peril. This light is on. That light is on. So the peril is going to occur as soon as I hit the difficult area. I'm not in a difficult area right now. As soon as I get into the darkness, I'm going to be in a difficult area. So as soon as I get to right here, as soon as I get to right there, I'm going to have to roll for a peril. And the peril is 1 with finesse or cunning. Well, that's not a great spot for him, but he is no slouch when it comes to cunning. D.A. Denton, he's got 3 die 10. Come on.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll continue my move. Let's see, that was 3 inches. So I'll just measure from where I was. 12 inches right there. Oh, I don't want to cross that fence. That's a perilous crossing. I got to go through that gate. All right, so I'm going to get over there to basically to the gate. All right, that was a 12-inch run. Okay. Turn 3 is not over. That is all of the player characters. All of the player characters have activated. Yes.
Yeah.
Velma? Yeah, Velma
she
failed her peril. Doggone it. All right. Now The Hessian activates. I don't have any cards to play. You don't have any cards to play, so he will now destroy Father O. I'm going to scooch that aside because he's going to bust that light out of his way as he comes riding down Father O. 5d12 worth of Father O beatdown coming. No doubt that Father O will be trampled beneath the hooves of the demon steed. Father O again already passed a horror check this turn, so he will not be rolling another horror check for that. Oh, was that in that cup too?
I guess so.
So 2 11s, a 4, and a 9. I can dodge. I rolled 2 dice, basically for everything I do. Maybe I can get a 4. Nope. If I add those together, I can. Okay. So it's a 4 dice health check. Come on, I've seen that pass. What is that? Like a 2% chance? I can do that. 2%. There it is. No. Okay. So I'll fail, and Father O is down. Blip. All right, man. Okay, at the end of that turn, I can kick in that recovery.
Savage doesn't come to play.
He's down.
Oh, okay.
You can't hurt someone that's already down. It's as far down as someone can be. So instead of rolling a recovery, I can pitch a card to automatically pass it. Guess I'm going to do that because I can't really afford to lose another character, and that will hopefully tie up the Hessian for another turn. I'm going to let you roll for
Shaggy and Scooby.
Shaggy and Scooby first. Yeah.
All right.
Get that 4. Get that 4.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they decide that they're going to go get a sandwich. They decide that they remember that there's a place that serves really good sandwiches nearby. So they're going to go get a sandwich. I've got to get rid of a card out of my hand.
Would you like me to roll for Fred?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why is he injured?
I think it had to do with...
He failed the peril.
Yeah.
Doggone it. Come on, shake it off, buddy. Okay, he does. He gets rid of his injury. Do you have any horror checks attached to anybody?
Velma's got high anxiety.
Okay, so that is also a recovery check.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. So if you can show me a 4 on a D6, you're going to shake that off. She does. It is removed.
All right.
So that means her health is back up to D6. I'm sorry, D12. The high anxiety is shaken off. She realizes it would probably be better if she took off running, or at least not standing there. The other recovery check is me deciding what card I'm going to discard. Wow, I like all these cards. Which is the least useful? Maybe the distraction. What kind of stats does the... I don't think that distraction's ever going to matter. So as soon as I say that, I'm going to draw something that... I want to look at the Hessian's stats. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the distraction to, instead of rolling, to automatically pass my recovery. Was the Hessian supposed to move or do something? Did I forget?
He moved to Father O.
He moved and dropped
turn,
him.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to discard the distraction, and it is gone. And Father O rises back to his feet, and he is going to move 1 inch away because I do not want to be there when the monster activates.
And then you have Betty still to recover.
Oh, come on. Let's make that one. Come on. We need her back at full health over there.
Oh,
Piss the pot. Okay, so she does not recover. Oh, God. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, so as long as he can hold the specter there, we basically have the Hessian in a lockdown. As long as he wants to fight Father O, he yells out, "I kick ass for the Lord." You get bonus nerd points if you can tell me the movie that comes from. And we end turn 3 is over. We're starting turn 4. I'm still the director, drawing a card. I drew a lucky break. You drew a warmed up. Another pitch card.
yeah.
Probably. I mean, we could try and cause damage to this thing. We've got a couple leagues here that aren't particularly fighty. And if you know this scenario, you probably know why we're not trying to fight this thing, because even if we put it down, even if it goes out of play, it comes back into play the next turn, completely healed up and come to destroy you again. As we start turn 4, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to ask you to activate.
Should we roll streetlights?
Yeah, we should take out a light. We have 1, 2,
3, 4 left going.
3, 4. Yep.
Okay. We'll just start down there.
Okay. 2, 3,
this one right here.
4, 5, 6. Wow. So they are in the dark. They are in the dark. That could be bad. That could be freaking bad.
And then we'll roll for the flickering one to see if it comes back on.
Come on, get it back on.
Yes. On.
It's back on. I like that. I likes me a light that's on. That's good. That is good. Okay. All right, we got 5 yellow cards here. I'm going to ask you to activate. You tell me who you're going to activate. I've got 2 plot points completed.
I will activate.
Father O technically would have. Oh, shite.
What's happening?
He would have dropped his freaking plot point.
I thought it didn't matter like once.
It doesn't matter for the
reward.
Ultimate goal, but it freaking matters for. They're not no drop in this, are they? Let me check. I don't think they are. Let me pencil that in real quick.
Quick errata.
Blah 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 blah. I don't see anything about no drop. Son of a biscuit. All right. Well, so that means I dropped my freaking plot point, and technically I would not have been able to rely on it for that.
So you get your card back, and then you'd have to.
Yeah, I'm going to have to roll for it. I'm going to take my card back, and I'm going to roll for it. Let's see if Father actually gets up. Yes, I was so full of. It's hubris. That's what it is. It's that hubris. Woo. Yes. Okay, so he's back on his feet. Anyway, the plot point is back on the ground, however, and it is directly under his feet. So he is standing on the plot point, but he does not actually possess it. Wow.
So now you would like me to activate, correct?
Yeah, I'm still going to have you activate.
I think that I will activate.
So you still need 3 plot points.
We'll activate Fred Jones.
Okay, I see that. That's it. That's a good choice.
A good card, finally. Lose your head. That doesn't sound too bad.
It isn't a bad one. It sounds bad, but it's not bad.
Move 1 random plot point marker one D8 inch in a random direction.
Okay, so we have 4 plot points still on the play. They don't leave play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man,
I needed to come closer.
Yeah.
And it's going away.
Okay. Well, that was not the worst possible result. So I'm just gonna accept it. He is 3 more inches away from us than he was before. I don't like that, but
see what's coming.
It is what it is. He hears the Hessian, and he does not want to be in the vicinity.
I believe he's still under the light.
Who was that?
That was Fred.
That was Fred. Okay, so continue your activation of Fred. What else is Fred going to do? Is he going to go ahead and attempt the plot point now?
He is going to attempt the plot
Okay,
point.
draw a peril.
Do I have to?
No, you're standing on it.
Well, he's
the 12-inch range.
I think he should be. Yeah, he's good.
Yep, he's okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Make it an easy one.
Yeah. Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
3 in
Shoot, finesse, or cunning. He can't even do any of those.
I can't shoot. He's got 2. No.
Nope. So you go straight to dodge. Well, good. You got it out of there for Daphne.
Yeah.
You got it out of the way for Daphne. So you can dodge it just to avoid the damage. You're going to need 3 successes unless you want to give me that sidestep. That would get you an extra card. Is it that important? I don't know. Oh, you got your own dice. I keep feeding you dice.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, let's see it. 1. So you're going to take 3 hits. And he's at a D8 health. Maybe you should use the red dice. That's enough to give him an owie.
Okay.
And he is injured. That will end his activation right there, and I'm going to ask you to activate another character.
All right. We're going to send Daphne through the cemetery.
Should have been on a different camera there. Oh, well. Oh, she's taken off? She's not going to do the plot point?
No, we're going to leave that for Fred.
Okay. So she is... Are you going to run? Now, you're in a difficult area right now. So if you decide to run, you're going to have to do it from right where you are.
Yeah.
You're completely out of light.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and run.
Okay.
So
I don't know that Fred can get that one done, brother. I think you're putting way too much. He's going to be the weak link in this one. Fred is going to be... So she needs 2 successes with finesse or
cunning or
cunning.
might.
Oh, cunning or might. Cunning or might.
So she's got 3d8 in cunning.
3d8, and she has a cunning reroll. All right, 3d8. You need 2 of them.
There it
and
is.
you got it. All right, so she can take off. She's got her full 12-inch run. Where are you sending her?
She's going to go straight through the cemetery.
Okay, straight through the cemetery. Daphne is running through the cemetery. I can hear the Scooby-Doo music playing right now.
So that'll put her about
All right,
there.
Nice big run. Whew. Who do you have left? Velma?
Velma.
Okay, I'm going to ask Velma to activate.
Okay, she's going to have to make a horror check.
Yes, she does.
Does not
Failed
get
it. All right, draw a green card.
We got here Sense of Calm.
Okay.
For the duration of this
Okay.
effect, this character receives +1 shoot, +1 cunning, and cannot brawl. That's
All
not
right. All right.
terrible.
So, I often say this. I'll say it again. Not all the horror effects are, bad. You could look at this card and say, well, that might actually even help her a little bit, right? Stress, psychological effects can sometimes drive you to greater purpose. So she can now continue her activation. She is not in the light. If she runs, if she moves 12 inches, she's going to have to take a peril. Is she going to take off running down the road?
She is.
Draw that peril.
All right. It is a free pass.
Wow. Okay. Free pass means it's automatically passed, and she could take off running her full 12 inches straight down that road.
Right.
All right. Good running. Good running. So she is down the road. Yep. There she is. Okay. Was that all your characters?
That was.
Okay.
Fortunately, Shaggy and Scooby didn't make it.
I know it. They're off having a sandwich. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Don't worry. They're just off having a sandwich. Wow. I am so screwed. Okay. I'm gonna activate Father. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to draw
Father
a
oh
yellow
crap.
card. I'm gonna have to draw a yellow card. Kato. Yeah. Kato. Kato is going to activate. Kato is going to activate, and I'll get a yellow card. This one looks like a good one. Stay in the light. Yes.
Until the end of this
Until
turn.
the end of this turn, all areas of darkness are perilous instead of difficult. Good thing you got all your moves out of the way. Good thing you got all your moves out of the way. So that means Kato has just activated in a perilous area, and she will have to take a peril. One, with might or finesse, she will attempt to dodge it. Got it. Okay, so she will continue her activation, and she's going to just move 6 inches up this way. And she is done. Next, I'm going to activate Betty. We know she's in 6-inch range of the plot point, and that's what she's going. She's in a perilous area. Piss. All right, she's in a perilous area when she activates, and she will have to take a peril because she is outside of the light. Her peril is 1 with cunning. 1 with cunning. She has. What do I have in cunning? 3 die 8 in cunning. All right. Well, I'm going to have to get one of these. Got it. Okay. So she will continue her activation. She will move in contact with the plot point, and I'll have to draw another peril. Here is for the plot point. 3 successes.
Ouch.
Oh, gosh. That hurts. That hurts. Oh. I'm going to play that lucky break. I'm going to play my lucky break card when I pass the plot point. I'm gonna leave that out there as my peril because technically that card would have been the one that I drew, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just draw 2 new cards. I would rather have that card that's sitting there, but so I got a just reward and a bad luck. Damn it! I wish I could keep my head in the game. Because man, that would have been a lovely card to have drawn for us. Okay, so now I got to try and pass that peril. 3 successes. I only have 3 dice. That's the peril, right? Yeah. So 3 dice and I'm down. Oh crap! I shouldn't have rolled. Man, why am I having such a hard time tonight? I shouldn't have rolled d6s. I should have been rolling. I shouldn't have rolled d8s. I should have been rolling d6s. So now I got 3 dice in cunning. Let's see if she can make it past this peril. Checking my cards. I don't see anything. Here's the roll. Got to get all 3 of these. No. That's enough to mean that I have to roll a health check. And she passes that. So she does not go down. So that was the peril. All right. Damn. So she's done.
You got Father O and D.A. Denton.
Okay. Denton. I guess I'll do Denton next. So what I need to know is if I'm within 12 inches of him, and I am not well over it. So I need to run this turn. All right, I'll do it then. He's going to take off running. That means I'm automatically gonna have to take a peril just because oh, that means I can't even move over 6 inches. Yes. One with might, finesse, or cunning. I'll do might. Got it. And because I am in a perilous area, that means I cannot choose to move over 6 inches. Any place outside of the light on this scenario, I'm sorry, in this on this turn, because of that one event that I drew, means that he was in a perilous area. The next character that I'm going to activate is Father O. Father O is going to activate. So as soon as he activates, he gets a peril, not a peril, a horror check. He gets both. I'm going to do the horror check first. Passed the horror check. Now he's going to draw his peril. His peril is roll 2 successes with finesse or cunning. Well, he could do that with 2 dice. Double checking my cards. Okay. I don't have anything to help me here, so I'm going to have to do it the honest way. Here are my 2 successes or not. So I'm going to take a 1 dice hit. Sorry, 2 dice hit. Failed that as well, and Father O is down. And that means the Hessian is about to ride someone down. Oh my gosh. Who's nearest? Who's nearest?
Fred or Velma?
All right, let's check it. Let's check it. Who is it going to be? All of the player characters have activated. That was a rough turn.
Yeah.
That was a rough turn. That could have gone way better. All right, I'm going to call Fred to be 15 inches.
Okay.
I'm going to call Velma at 12 and a half. So he is riding down Velma. You have anything at all?
I don't believe I have anything to save her.
Okay, so being rushed by a creature that causes horror will cause you to make a horror check. Did she already roll for that guy when she activated, though?
Yes.
Okay, so she will not have to roll again. Hopefully, I'm remembering that right. I'm not going to really worry about it. I could be cheating there. I don't mind, though. So he's just going to run her down.
Okay.
5d12 coming at her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Is she going to dodge?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got 4 die 8 and dodge.
Ouch. All 5 hitting.
All of them. Okay, get your 4 die 8 and roll big.
Yeah. I'm not gonna...
I think 3 of these are not going to get stopped at all.
Yeah.
So that's automatic, right? You don't even have to roll. Because the best you can do is block these. As long as 1 hit gets through, you're injured. So
I guess that's true. Yeah.
You're just done. This thing is a killing machine. It will just it's killing everything, and then it does it again. So if it rolls a dice that's higher than 8, you're just down.
Yeah.
And I did not.
Wow.
Look at that. I'm actually giving you a lifeline there. All you got to do is roll 4 successes.
Well,
oh wait, you're down to
down to
D6s,
now.
so that means no matter what, that 7 will get through. And now you are down. Blip. Velma is down.
Wonderful.
Just can't stop it. Oh my gosh, who comes up with this? That ends the turn. Let's make some recovery checks. Now we really need to make the recovery checks here.
Yes.
We really need these. You want to roll for Velma first?
Sure.
We're on her right now. Let's get her up. Let's get Velma up.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, and she scooches away and crawls underneath the cabbage cart for safety. She is still injured, hanging on by a thread. Hanging
Right.
on by a thread. Who
You
else
want me
do
to
we
go ahead
roll?
and finish
Sure.
off Fred too?
Sure, go ahead and roll for Fred too.
Oh, nope.
He remains injured.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have Father O.
I have Father
and
O
Betty, correct?
and Betty. Father O and Betty. Okay. Let's get Betty. Let's get Betty. Come on, Betty. Boom. There it is.
Shake it off.
Right there.
There you go.
Shaking it off. Nothing. Easy peasy. I'm going to get Father O up as well. Let's just go ahead and get him up. My hubris. There it is. So he is back up, standing on his feet. And we got Father O back in play. Betty shook off her injury. We're not out of this yet. We're not out. That means was that ending turn 4?
I believe so.
Okay. Ending turn 4. All right. So we're starting turn number 5, and we are drawing cards. Am I still the director?
I believe
Okay.
so.
So I'm going to get I'm all right. Candy.
Out of ammo.
Okay.
Lovely.
All right. So these are going to go back in to the stack. I guess we need one of those 3 lights to go out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. You roll it.
T.
So it's this one.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is out now. So it's total darkness on this side of the table.
And then we have to roll for that
Yep.
one to
Oh,
either
come on,
go
stay
out
on.
or
Stay on.
It's
Nope.
out.
Okay, doggone it. So Betty is now in darkness. We're running out of light. We have 2 lights that are still on. We haven't drawn that freaking flicker of hope at all. That's like our lifeline. We need flicker of hope to start showing up.
Maybe this turn.
Yeah. Okay. We got 4 or 5 cards here. We're starting a new turn. Okay, I'm going to ask you to activate.
So generous.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do Fred.
All right, draw that yellow.
Stay in the light.
God dang it. Give me a flicker of hope here, people. One flicker of hope. That's all I'm asking for. So everywhere that is dark is now perilous instead of just being difficult. So Fred just activated in a perilous area, and he'll have to draw a peril.
Ouch. 3 brawl,
3
might, or
successes.
finesse.
Well, he's got brawl, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
got 4 die 8 in brawl. And he can slam.
Yeah. So I might as well go ahead and do that.
Get rid of that out of ammo, maybe.
Yeah.
So 3, that'll get you 4 die 8. Sorry,
5 die 8.
4.5d6 because he's
Oh,
injured.
yeah.
So I remember on your guys.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
5d8. Okay, 5d8. You can do it. You can do it. You can. All right. Show them how it works. You only need 3 of these.
That's all.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent.
You passed it. You may continue your activation.
I would like to attempt the
step. Okay. Okay.
We good?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to attempt the plot point.
Let's draw it. You get another peril now.
One might.
with
He's got
might.
this.
One with might.
And that was once per turn, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
got my
But he still has
3d6.
3d8 to get past the,
Well,
the
d6 because I'm
peril.
wounded.
Oh, right.
But that's okay.
D6s.
And
Got
there is.
it. The one success you needed. You're past the peril. Now all you got to do is complete the plot point. 2 with cunning or might. And I think you're going to be using might again. And you need 2 of these.
Yep.
2 of these to be successful. Fred, he's over there investigating Raven Rock, trying to figure out the clue to stop the Hessian, and he got the 2 successes he needed, boys and girls. You're going to get yourself you do not get another blue card because you're not the first character to get that.
Right, I believe that's a Denton.
Yeah. Father O should have never got that card either because he was not the first character to do that, right? Wow. How much cheating am I doing in this game? Right? He should have never got that.
Yeah,
because Velma
he
did
got
it
it after
before.
Velma.
Yeah, so that needs to go back. They don't get that. He doesn't get that. I'm going to take that away. It never benefited from it, but it shouldn't have been there. Do you want to redraw? Because that card should have been in the stack. Do you want to redraw?
Fine. No,
you're happy with what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did it go? Where did your reward card go?
Right here. The one that Velma picked up?
No. Fred just got one.
Well, I thought Denton.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, short-term memory.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah, we just talked about the fact that he doesn't get a reward.
It's been a long day. So now, am I able to move? Or with Fred?
No, you just completed that plot point. So completing an action will end your activation. Okay. So he's done there.
All right.
But that does make you the director. You can continue activating, or you can make me go. You have Velma and Daphne.
I'll go ahead and activate Velma, I suppose.
Velma will have to roll a 1 dice and try to get a D6 because she's injured. A horror check.
Okay. I don't know if I want your die.
Okay. All right.
They don't serve me very well.
Okay. All
right. Okay. Well, she's already.
Yep. She's going to get another one.
Oh, she does get another one? Okay.
Yep.
Intense fear. Cannot rush any enemy. Cannot perform any actions.
So action is the bad one. So that one will definitely affect her. She wants to get rid of that. That will stop her from attempting the plot point.
Yeah.
She's too scared. She's lost her glasses again. But that doesn't stop her activation. She's going to get a peril also because she's in darkness.
Right.
You draw her a random peril.
One cunning.
With cunning. That's sweet spot.
Yeah.
So 3 die 8. If you wanted, if you wanted to discard, you could to get, and she's injured. So it's either 3 die 6 or 4 die 6.
I'm flush with cards here, so I'm gonna go ahead and discard a stumble.
Okay.
To add to her.
So
cunning.
4 die 6.
She's coming up with a 20.
And you only need 1 of these.
I like to think that that's that extra die.
Yep. And you cannot move over 6 inches because we are in a perilous area. Man, that is killing us. That card is killing us. That's going to get you within 6 inches of the plot point there. Man, that is really holding us back. Okay. All right.
And then
You're still the boss.
Oh,
You have one
okay,
more
yep.
character.
I'll go ahead and activate
Yeah.
Daphne in the cemetery
So
there.
she'll get a peril when she activates.
1 finesse
She's got finesse. She's got
Oh,
finesse
yeah.
absolutely dripping from her
for
wazoo.
days.
She's dripping in finesse.
And she is not injured, so
She is not. You can do that.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
3
Okay.
successes.
But you can't move over 6 inches because you're in a perilous area. So moving straight towards this plot point,
Correct.
that'll basically get you up to the hedge, peeking over.
That won't affect me trying to
Nope.
get over next time? Okay.
Nope. Remember, we said those were difficult. So as long as you don't move over 6 inches,
Gotcha.
then it does not affect you. And so that's all 3 of your characters. So when I activate my first character, I'm going to have to take a yellow card.
Mhm.
So remember that. And Denton is, guess it's going to be Kato. No. We'll do Father O. Father O will activate. And I'm going to get a yellow
Where's
card.
that flicker of hope?
Yeah.
The ghost rides.
Wow. You would think statistically we should be getting a little flicker of hope once in a while.
I think we're due.
Yeah, it's Kato, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so.
Well, that's why Kato was there. Okay. We'll come writing down Kato.
I mean, all things considered, that's not too terrible.
So Kato hasn't activated yet. So Kato, when Kato activates, he'll have to deal with that. Father O will continue his activation. Now he has to face a peril. So, yeah, good, thank you. The peril is 2 with cunning or might. He's got 2 dice 6 in that. So here is his best chance at it. Here we go. No, none. Oof. So he will take those 2 hits. And he passes that. Okay. All right. That will end his activation because he failed a peril. The next character I'm going to activate will be, well, Denton no longer has the monster there.
No.
He will have to roll for a peril when he activates, and the peril asks him to roll 1 success with cunning. He's got 3 die 10 in cunning. Let's see if he can make that. 3 die 10. He got it, and he will move 6 inches towards the next plot point. Yep, thank you. Good. All right. So, who's next? Did Betty get rid of her injury? Sure
She did.
How nice is that? All right, Betty's. And did we roll? Are we sure that one's off?
Yes, I believe it just turned off.
Oh, doggone it. So she's going to get a peril as soon as she activates. Here is her peril. 2 with might or finesse. She's got the finesse to do that. She's back up to full strength, so she's rolling 4 die 8. Looking for some help. I'm looking for some help somewhere. Looking for something to help me. Okay, here is my roll. Okay. This one. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's enough to pass the peril when I activate. So now I think I'm gonna move to the opposite side of the plot point just for gamesmanship. Oh, I should have rolled a horror check as well. Here is my horror check. God dang it. Give me a good one. Here is the... All right, she is enraged. So now she has a +1 to her brawl and a +1 to her might, but she can no longer dodge. Betty's enraged.
Yeah.
All right. So
She doesn't like that Kato's in some
I
trouble
know,
right now.
I know. So here is the plot point now. Here is the peril for the plot point. 1 with cunning. So she's got 3 die 8 in cunning. 1, 2, 3. Here is my... You want to give me a 4? That
Camera
one?
4?
Okay, got past the peril with my 2 successes, and now I get to draw the plot point. The plot point is 2 with might, finesse, or cunning, and I'll be using my finesse, so that's going to give me 4 die 8. 4 die 8. 3, 4. I need 2. Got it, and that plot point is completed. That's my 3rd plot point, boys and girls.
Huzzah.
That is my 3rd plot point. I am the first character to complete that, so I'm going to get another blue card. This one here. So I can discard a card to get a +1 shoot or finesse. Cannot dodge. I don't know that I want that card on me. It's not hurting me too bad, but the idea that I cannot dodge is a little rough. So that card goes away. That makes me the director for what it's worth. All I have left is Kato.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Kato activates. When Kato activates, he'll have to roll a horror check on a D6. Passed it.
Good.
Now the thing will eat Kato.
Mm-hmm.
5d12. So if he rolls any dice over a 6, Kato is just down. I don't even have to roll. Okay, a 7 is enough. So death touch goes into effect, and Kato is down. Savage does nothing because Kato's already down. And that, oh, that was Kato's activation. Okay, so, Daphne. Daphne is the nearest. Oh, that's what moving to the far side of the plot point did. That was a dirty, cheap move. Dirty. I wasn't even thinking of that, honestly, but
That's okay.
That's what happened. So Daphne, you got now the beast is coming at you. It hasn't used its savage. You have any cards?
I mean, I could sidestep, but we'll see.
Yeah. Let's see if because if it rolls anything higher than an 8, you're just injured.
Yep.
Okay. So there's your injury, and now it savages you and does it again. Wow. Absolutely brutal. And you are down. Bam. Just like that. Whew. When that thing activates, it just tears stuff up. Tears stuff up. Does that end the turn?
I believe so.
So let's do some recovery checks, I guess. I'll roll. Come on, I want to get Kato up. I want to get my Kato up. Come on, Kato, get up.
Or Kato.
Oh, why didn't I use my I'm all right? Ugh. Dang it. Probably wouldn't have used it. I gotta try to remember my cards.
Kato's going to a farm upstate.
Yeah. Kato's out. I've lost 2 characters now. 2 characters fed to the Hessian.
I
Who are
might
you
not
rolling
be
for?
too far behind. I'll go ahead and roll for Velma.
Velma.
She's got
Come on,
some
Velma.
horror cards against her.
You get to decide what you want to roll for first. And the order doesn't matter, but you still need to just say what you're going to roll for.
Let's go ahead and roll for the health.
Okay.
Or recovery.
So give us a 4. Okay, you shake that off. That's nice. Now, because, and this is a rule for everybody to remember here, Velma has 2 horror cards on her, but she only gets to roll 1 horror roll. So she's going to roll 1 roll here, and if she gets a 4 or better, she gets to remove 1 of those cards.
And so now that I've recovered, I'm rolling
Nope,
a D8.
you're still, recovery rolls are almost always on a D6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless you have a special ability that makes it a D8. And you failed. Okay. So you keep both of your horrors.
Okay. And I'll roll for Fred.
Fred. Come on, Fred. Fred's not a quitter.
Ugh.
Oh, doggone it.
All
This
right.
is the one.
I got all the bad rolls out.
This
so
is
now,
the one we need. Checking
Yes.
cards. Checking cards. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. All right. Come on. Come on, Velma. Come on, Daphne.
Yes.
Daphne is up. And she backs an inch away. Blip. Let's see. She could actually go over the hedge. Yeah. So she crawls through the hedge, I think, is what happens there. As the slavering monster is ready to decapitate her, she scampers right through the bush. All right. Is that all the recovery checks?
I believe so. You don't appear to be injured.
Okay, so I got one more plot point, and then the major plot point appears. Man, this is, I don't know that we're going to pull it off. Time is not our friend. That card that has been turning the darkness into perilous areas, that has been a huge drain on us. That prevents us from being able to move over 6 inches, even if you wanted to, even if you wanted to run through the darkness.
Yeah.
You can't if it's perilous. One more light goes out. What are we down to? 2 of them?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So this one goes out. I got it.
All right.
And then we'll see if our bonus light comes back on. It does. So it is on.
That will help Daphne out.
Yep. Hopefully. Whew, at least you get to go before it does.
Yes.
And you're separated from it. So that's nice. Wow. Oh, I do have one more recovery check.
Yeah.
I sure do like the bonus that he gives me on Brawl and Might. But if that thing gets on me, what are the chances it's going to get to me? I don't think it can get to me. I'm going to keep it. I'm keeping my rage. I'm angry.
You can elect to not roll?
I'm going to elect to not roll on that one. Yes. I'm going to choose not to roll a recovery check for that horror, and I'm going to hold on to that rage. It took down my puppy, and I'm not happy about it. So I'm stay enraged. I'm going to stay angry at it. And I got one plot point, boys and girls, that I have to do. I got one plot point that I got to do. And as soon as I get it, it's going to make the major plot point appear. All right, here we go. We're starting turn 6.
Yes. Turn
6. We are running out of time. I've got to get it this turn. If I'm going to have any chance at all, I've got to get it this turn. We're going to draw cards.
Yep.
I'm director now. Right? I drew a card. I got an unseen peril.
I got a focus.
Good. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up.
Yeah, we are burning through.
Trying to decide if I want to go for I want to go first here.
Are you afraid Velma's going to beat you to it?
No, what I'm really afraid of is getting a bad yellow card. If I go now, I only have to deal with one yellow card. If I make you go first, then I'll end up having to deal with 2 yellow cards. If I can just draw something decent and not get screwed here, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's see the flicker of hope.
Yeah. Please, just once. You know what? We're gonna let fate decide. I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna activate DA Dented. I'm activating DA Denton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you're leaving it up to dice.
Dice shall decide where the flicker of hope is.
So
Come on, flicker of hope.
That way it's not your fault.
2, 1, 2. Right there. Because I would have never picked that card.
No?
I wouldn't have picked it. Stay in the light. Oh my God. You know what? We're in the light over there.
That's true. Let's stay there.
Okay. Stay in the light means everywhere that does not have light is perilous now.
Poor Fred. And Father.
God dang. Where's that dang flicker of hope? Probably sitting right in the middle. The one I would have picked. All right. I'm going to continue my activation, except now I don't get a peril because I'm in the light.
Correct.
I'm in the light. I'm in the light. So I will approach Victor. And he is a little nervous as I come up to him. And he wants me to roll 2 with finesse or cunning. 2 with finesse or cunning. I've got 3 die 10 in those. 3 die 10. I only need 2 of these. Give it to us, boys and girls. That's just like, of course.
You have any rerolls or
No,
no?
not in that. The worst possible, wow, that stinks. Okay, so I'll fail it, and now I'll take my 2 dice hit. And fail that as well, and I'm injured. Oops. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Did he move up to the plot point or?
No, you're right. That was the peril that occurred when I was on the plot point. You're right. Yep. So it was on the plot point. Okay. I'm going to ask you.
Ask me to go?
Should I go ahead and just do my characters, I guess? So she's in the light over here, and I've got this one done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, doggone it. If I leave the light, I'm going to have to take a peril, and I guess I'll do it.
Are you going to maybe get her into position
for the middle?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what if Denton doesn't get it done, though?
Surely he will. Surely he should get it done before she gets over there.
You're right. You're right. She can't run anyway because of the perilous area. So she's going to move into a perilous area. She is moving into perilous. So she will have to take a card. 1 with cunning or might. She has a cunning of 3 die 8. So she needs 1 of those. Am I on this card, this camera? And got it. So she's fine. I think I have cards to play. Let me look.
You have a lot of them.
Distraction. I'm all right. Bad luck. Clear shot. Stun, steady aim, just reward. Okay. Nothing that will help me there. So that is done. The next character I'm going to activate is Father O. And he will also get a peril. I should have rolled a horror check for Betty. I'm going to go back and do that. She failed it. Give her a green card.
Hysteria.
Hysteria. So that's not going to change her move. She now has a -1 to her shoot, a -1 to her brawl, a -1 to her dodge, which she cannot do because of the rage, and she cannot run. Well, I wouldn't exactly call that card helpful at all. So we'll just attach that to Betty. All right. So now we'll do Father O. Okay. He will now roll for his peril. Drawing a peril. Go ahead and flip it.
1 finesse.
1 with finesse. He's got 2 dice 6 and everything because he's a true believer. True believer. And he got the 1 he needed. And I guess I'm going to move him 6 inches towards the center of the table also. So he's going to just move off this way as well. Okay. So I have activated all of my characters. Rob, it is all you, my man.
Okay. I'm going to activate Velma over there.
Velma.
And she will move up to
She's going to. Just want to double check. Are you sure you want to activate Velma first? Because you're going to get a yellow card. Has Fred got this one done now?
He has, yes.
Yeah, he got that one done, didn't he? So you got 2. Daphne still needs to do that one.
She needs to do that one.
And Velma, man, if you get those 2 this turn,
yeah,
you could do it. You could do it.
We'll go ahead and activate Fred then.
Okay, yeah. Fred.
And you said you were going to draw this card, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, let's see what it would have been. Flicker of Hope.
Oh my gosh! Yay, Flicker of Hope. Okay, 1 light comes back on. Select 1 light that is currently off. Your choice. Okay. Your choice. You get to pick 1 light. We could have been drawing that the whole game. Could have been drawing it the whole game.
I guess. What, his light makes the most sense? The other 2 plot points have lights on them already, so.
Okay. All right, so his light comes back on. So that means he doesn't start off in a perilous area. It's back on. Just as he starts to stumble around in the darkness, his light comes back on, and he is safe.
But he's going to go ahead and move.
Is he going to move into a peril?
He's
injured.
He is injured, isn't he?
Yeah, because if you move over like 3 inches, you're going to be, if you get over there to that tombstone, about that area.
Nah, he'll move, to the...
Stay in the light?
Stay in the light as much as possible.
Okay, something like that. So he just heads off into the cemetery a bit. All right. Who's going to go next?
We'll kick it over to Velma.
Where is she?
And she will...
Come on, Velma.
Run up.
She's in the light. She's still in the light. Here is her peril. She's not in horror range. This is all candy. 2 with might or finesse. 2 with might or finesse. She's got 3 die 8 in finesse.
She does. And I could have her focus, which I really need to complete this. So I think so. Is Daphne's still wounded, right? Because she was down and then she just got back up. But I don't see her token. Because she was down on the other side of the bush. And then she made her recovery check.
And bounced to the other side.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
So do I want to maybe save that card?
I don't know. Her? I don't know.
What do we... Is now cunning's not an option.
No.
we're going to go ahead and spend the focus on Velma
Okay.
to get a +1.
All right. So that's going to
for
get you
a-
4. 4 die 8. And all you got to do is get 2 of these. All you have to do is get 2. What's her card do? Hold, yeah, dodge and cunning. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All you got to do is get 2. 2. Oh my gosh. How is that possible? How is it possible? Nothing. You got nothing. Live by the dice, die by the dice.
Yep.
Statistically, there's no way we should have failed those rolls. Like those are the rolls you should have made, but not that time. And it was a peril, so you take 2 hits. Dang it. And you fail that as well, and you are injured.
Lovely.
Oh, dear. Sassafras. Okay. Daphne, our hopes are pinned on you. Daphne, can you save us? They are both injured over here. One of them has got to complete that. Oh my gosh.
So start off with a horror check for
Yep.
Daphne.
As soon as she activates, she gets a
She's
horror
wounded,
check. Yep,
so-
D6. D6.
Oh, there it is.
Give a good one. Draw a good one.
Lapse of reason.
Oh, what's that do to her?
Whenever you want this character to perform an action, you must discard one
Okay.
fortune card.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. That's not crippling.
No.
It's not crippling.
I've got cards.
It's not the instant death card.
Is that
We're not dead yet.
Why did you make an instant death card?
Well, I thought it would be fun. You know, the instant death card. So she failed her horror, but then she could continue her activation. So now she can attempt the plot point.
Okay.
Draw that peril.
1 might.
1 with might. That's not her best stat.
No.
But she still has 2 dice in it. 2 die 6. Nothing to help.
No.
Nothing to help. And I'm going to have to ask you for a card before you roll that.
Oh, right.
When you attempt the action, you're going to hand over a card.
Go ahead and discard the stay down.
All right. Stay down is gone.
20.
Yep. Roll it over there.
All right.
Man,
this is not a good round.
That is not good. That is not good. Okay. So she failed her peril, so now she has to roll a 1 dice health check on 1d6.
1d6.
You just roll it right there. And she is down.
Heck.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whew. And the creature has not activated.
No.
Wow.
Which means I think Betty's in some trouble.
Yep. And she can't dodge. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, goody, good. Well. Okay. You know what? When it activates, I'm going to play a distraction on it. And then I'm going to play, 4. And then I'm going to play Unseen Peril on it. And that's all I got. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll draw a random peril off the top of the deck. And it is a 2 with cunning or might. I suspect it has somewhere in the neighborhood of 5d12 in might.
What's happening right now?
Hmm?
What's happening right now?
When it activated, I played a distraction on it and an unseen peril. So it gets a random peril off the top of the deck. I'm gonna double check its stats. 5d12. Now it's down to 4d12 because I played a distraction on it. Ha ha ha! So as long as it rolls 2 successes, and it did. Right. So it avoids the peril and continues his activation as normal. And Betty will now have to roll a horror check. She's not injured, so here is her horror check. Oh, yep. D8. And she fails that. Give her another red
Another
card.
one? Shaken.
No, now she is shaken. Now she has a -1 to her finesse, a -1 to her cunning, and she cannot rush an enemy. She is stacking up horror effects. She's getting a little wild-eyed over there. She cannot dodge because of the rage. That means I can either brawl this thing, which I'm at a -1, or I can shoot it. And I'm going to try to shoot him when he rushes me. So she opens up with her 38 revolver. She would normally get to roll 3 dice +1 for short range. Then she's going to lose 1 for the hysteria. So she's rolling 3 dice 6 at this monster as it rushes at her. She got a 6. Here is for the monster. Yeah, automatically injured. So she is injured. So she is just about down. Wow, this turn was
pretty brutal.
Brutal. Okay. Now it will do it again. This time it's rolling 5 dice again. She will be brawling this time. Oh, it didn't roll its health check. I need to go back and let it roll its health check. By the way, NPCs will almost never block. So although it could have tried to block her or could have blocked her attack, NPCs are not normally going to do that. Its health check is on a D12. Come on, let's get an injury here. No, of course not. Why would it? Okay. So there's its 5 hits. Was that the roll?
Yeah.
There's its 5 hits. Here is her brawl. Back at it. She would normally get 2 dice. She loses 1 because of the multiple fights. She loses 1 for that, and she gets no dice whatsoever. Oh, but I get 1 + 1 back because of the rage. So I got 1 dice at him, but nothing. So she will now go down. Wow. That was a brutal turn. All right, let's see if we can recover. That's exactly where we're at, is recovery. Here's for Betty.
Come on, Betty.
Yes.
Nice.
Back to her feet, and she's going to crawl an inch away. Here is for Denton. You know what? Before I forget it again, I'm just going to go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I got my arm all right. I should really hold on to it.
I mean, he's pretty good, right?
With D8s.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to try and roll it honest. Here it is. Of course, he fails it. Okay. And that's all I have.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Who do you have?
I've got
Daphne and Velma and Fred. Everybody. You have everybody.
So let's go ahead and start with Fred.
Okay. See what Fred gets. He shakes it
Yeah.
off.
So
Good,
he's
good, good.
Back up.
We're starting turn 7. This is an 8-turn scenario. We got 2 turns.
We'll go over to Velma.
We can still do it. We can still do it. But, okay, Velma?
Velma's health.
Yes.
She's good.
Yes. Yes.
So then we've got a horror recovery, right?
Yeah, I should have looked at mine too on that. Yeah. What do you oh, you just roll and then you decide. Okay. So you don't have to decide.
Okay. And then Daphne.
Come on, Daff. Oh man.
That hurts.
That takes you basically out of the game.
Yeah.
You are eliminated. All you can really do at this point is try to be a blocker or a distraction for the beast, because that completely eliminates your league now. It'll be impossible for you to get both of those plot points now.
Yeah.
It's important to remember, boys and girls, that this is intended to be a difficult scenario. So the two sides, although we're playing co-op, we do not share our clues back and forth. So for him to do the major plot point, his characters have to complete all 4 plot points. So even if the major plot point is placed on the table without his characters completing all of the plot points, he can't do the major plot point. At this point, I'm the only player left that can actually do it. Man, I sure wish I'd have freaking used that. I'm all right now. Oh, well. It is what it is. And we're starting turn number 7. Turn number 7. We're going to draw cards. It looks like I'm still the director. So hand me a card and then give yourself a card.
There you are.
Out of ammo.
Uncanny.
Oh, dang it. Dang it. Would have saved your ass.
Yeah.
1 turn too late. This game is just brutal tonight. Just absolutely brutalizing us. Okay. It really all comes down to if I can complete that plot point. I guess that's what I'm going to do. You want to shuffle these up for me, brother? I need that flicker of hope to pop out. I need that flicker.
I think it was misleading last turn, so.
Well, at least what it means is we don't draw a bad thing. At least we don't get an evil card. That's what it's all about. Okay. Oh, God. What if I don't do him first? What if I do somebody else?
Father O, maybe? Or do you want to save him in case you do?
Man, I got 3 characters left. I got diddly. So what are the things that can happen? I get a flicker of hope. He's going to fly to whoever's the furthest character.
Fred,
looks like it's probably Fred. What else? Nearest character has to roll a horror check. I don't think there's really anything I can draw that's going to screw me. I say that now. I say that. And something comes up.
I mean, you'd move a plot point, maybe.
Well, that's going to happen irrelevant of who draws it. All right, I'm gonna activate Denton.
Okay.
And it's going to be this card right here.
That card? That one right there? You sure? Flicker of hope?
Flicker of hope. And that's what it gives me. It gives me a flicker of hope, and I get to pick a light. We should have had one go out. We should have had one of the lights go out.
Should we go
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that one over there went out. Okay.
But then there's a chance it could come back on?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It should have
Might
rolled
as
at the
well?
beginning of the turn. Yeah, before all of this happened. No, because it was
Does
on.
it flicker before?
Yeah, this.
Because it has the special ability where it can either
That
go
was
on
at
or...
the end of the turn that it goes off. You're right.
Oh,
Then
is
at
it?
the start of the turn, yeah, at the start of the turn, we should roll to see if it comes back on. Yeah, right? Yeah, so it comes back on. The lights go out at the end of the turn. Then at the start of the next turn, I have a chance for it to come back on, which it did. Now, when I activate Denton, I get a flicker of hope. So I can turn on another light.
I don't know that any of them are going to make a
Any of
difference.
them matter. Don't think they do. What are the chances that this one would matter? We're going to put it over there because there's always a chance that the plot point could end up over there. Okay. Denton now has got to complete that plot point. He's already in contact with it. Let me double check my cards. Let me double check and make sure I'm not missing something. I got nothing. Okay, draw me that peril. I'm activating Denton, and he has to roll one.
Easy.
One with cunning or might, and I will be using might. 3 die 8, 3 die 10.
Do you have anything to add to it?
I'm
Just
not
a
gonna,
guarantee?
I'm not going to add anything. No, because I still have a plot point that I have to get
Oh,
to.
I guess
So I don't
that's
want to
true.
burn
That's
anything
true.
right now. I don't want to burn anything yet. I have a reroll if I really need it.
Okay. He's wounded, so you're taking that into account?
Oh, so okay. He is indomitable. I should have re-rolled my failed recovery check. I'm going to take advantage of that now, and he did fail it. Okay, 3 die 8 because he is injured. I still only need one. Oh my god!
Rethinking that now?
Oh my god! Okay, I'm doing it. There's the roll. Here's the roll, boys and girls. Here it is. Denton is going to go for the plot point. Here is the peril. All I need is one of these to be a 4 or better. And I got it.
Woo.
Okay, so we're past the peril. We're past the peril, and now the plot point is 1 with cunning.
Okay.
1 with cunning. I got nothing but to earn it honest. Out of ammo is not going to help me. This isn't 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 going to help me. All I have to do is roll one of these. Has to be D8s. Because I'm injured, one of these has to be an 8. And I'm sorry, has to be a 4 or better. And got it. So, whew. So, yeah, there's 2 cards left. You want to mix them up a little bit? Pretend like I don't know what I'm drawing. This one. Instead of rolling a recovery check, so that one's back in there. Excellent. Discard to pass it. Now, at that point, the major plot point now comes onto the table. We need a good bounce here. We need a good bounce. You know what? We could do it this turn.
Yep.
If it lands within range, Betty hasn't activated. Father O hasn't activated. If it gives me a good bounce here, 1 die 8 from the center of the table, and we said the center of the table was going to be this post right here. This little circle right here. That is the center of the table. 1 die 8 in a random direction. 3 inches straight towards the frickin' statue. All right. So the major plot point is now on the table. Let's see if I have something cute to mark that with. See if I have something cute. I could put out there. How about this big honking thing here? We'll put that out there. All of a sudden, we notice a big one that we did not see before. So it is right there. So that is the major plot point. The other thing, oh my gosh, you know what else? Rob, what happens when I complete Victor?
He reveals the descendant's blood must be placed on the Hessian grave to break the curse. Which
the
means
descendant's blood has to be placed on the grave. So I can name the descendant, and it's going to be the one who is shaken, hysterical, and enraged. Betty Bixler is a direct descendant of the Hessian. So if she can walk over there, she will automatically complete the plot point.
Mm-hmm.
So when I activate her, she's going to have to roll a horror check.
Yep.
Is there anything at all? Cannot rush an enemy. Is there anything that's stopping me from moving? I don't see anything. That's going to stop me from moving unless
What's her scenario reward?
I can discard to get a bonus to my shooter finesse.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here is my horror check. Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
Come on, Betty.
It's got to be something to help me here. I'm all right. Will not work. That's the only one that would work. Okay. Okay, she fails. It's not over yet. She failed. Now she has to draw a green card. Steadfast, boys and girls. Steadfast. Immediately remove all other horror cards from this character when Steadfast takes effect. For the duration of this card, she passes all other horror checks. So, she shakes off her shaken. She shakes off her hysteria. She shakes off her rage. She is now steadfast. And she moves up to the plot point. I'm going to get on the other side of it just because. Hold on. That bad card hasn't been drawn that makes me roll.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm not in a perilous area. I'm going to move to the other side, and I'm going to start putting some of my blood upon the grave. Now, there's still a chance, because when I attempt that action, the first thing that happens is that I've got to face a peril. Draw the peril. 1 with might, finesse, or cunning. She's injured. She would normally roll d8s in finesse. She would normally roll 4 die 8 in finesse. I'm going to discard a clear shot to get an extra dice. I'm going to discard that's all I can discard. So I'll have 5d6. So if one of these is a 4 or better.
Oh.
I got past the peril. So at the last moment, she moves over there and puts her blood on the grave. But just as she gets over there, a spirit comes rising up out of there to attack her. But it's too late. She gets her blood onto the gravestone. The spirit disappears. The Hessian disappears, turns to smoke, and is gone. And that scenario is completed.
Nicely done.
How crazy. How crazy was that? That was a lot of fun. Despite all the silliness, I forgot things here and there. You know, I want to stress the fact that this is all about playing and having a good time. It's not about whether or not you follow the rules. Those pesky rules get in the way. Don't worry about doing the rules. Just have fun. Seriousness, you know, we had a ball.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
It was touch and go there for a minute.
Yeah, all the way through there with her injured right there.
Lost a couple characters.
I lost 2. You lost 2. We were at the point that your league had basically had no chance of getting back in it. It's not that you couldn't have still been an asset, because you could have been basically a blocking force or a distraction for the Hessian while I tried to, get it done. But really, really cool.
Yeah.
That came down to the wire. Crazy fun. Crazy fun. Boys and girls, thank you so much. I hope somebody stayed on here and watched this with us. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read all the names. I'm going to come up there. Talamicus, thank you so much for staying with us. Scud Fisher, are we playing on Sunday? Are we playing on Sunday, Scud Fisher? Damien is on here. Throw a howdy in the chat so I know who the hardcore folks are. Don't forget that we're going to do a giveaway. So if you missed the earlier video, B-Dub is on here. Very cool. Thank you so much for joining, B-Dub. Anyway, we're doing a giveaway on the previous video that we did tonight. The short video, the live video that we did with Bessie. If you leave a comment on that video, not here, not in the chat, to what was it? Scooby. Yeah. If you leave a comment on the previous video, just type in Scooby as a comment, then you get entered into the drawing and possibly get some cool little vintage Pulp Alley cards. B-Dub, I wish you had folks to play with too. That's kind of the hard part of all of this, isn't it? Scrappy. Scud Fisher, we're playing on Sunday. Haven't really figured out what we're going to play yet, so my apologies. I pretty much fly by the seat of my pants most days, so if I don't know what's happening 5 minutes from now most of the time. Sean Hudson, so thank you so much for playing with us too, or for joining us. You and I are scheduled, I think, for a game coming up as well. So if you would like to play with us as well on some time, get signed up to do it. Be sure to get subscribed to our little channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell so you get a notification. And that's it. I'm freaking wore out. I feel like I've been rode hard and put away wet. Whatever that means. So I'm going to go with it. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Rob, was that a ball, man?
That was crazy
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was crazy fun. Bye, everybody. End stream. Very